The hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods.
Yeah. We already know. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Slay the Princess. Last episode, we dealt with a brown ghost thing, and this episode, I don't really know what we're gonna see, but we're gonna see something here. So you've already seen all of this first stuff before. Let's get right to the cabin, shall we?
The interior of the blade.
Yes. So here's the thing. Last episode we took the blade. The first episode we didn't take the blade. So this episode, again, we are not going to take the blade. Gonna do like in every other kind of format here. See what we can get here.
Creaks open. Her voice
Yes. Doing her a favor.
The stairs.
Yes.
Hello? Is someone there?
Ah, it's your voice again. Nice to hear you.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Yes. Don't be hypnotized though, because we gotta slay her. She gets to slay us. One of the two is gonna happen, because we need to see what other princess is alive for us.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
As I said in the first episode on Punch Fizz, I got the fists. Let's see. Hello.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
Okay.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
Well, she can grow a bunch of thorns. She can turn into a really freaky fish monster. She can be a fish ghost, ghosting us literally.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Yeah, we know.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Let's see. I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
And you're only making this more annoying.
Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
No, we're fine.
You're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
Tug.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
You never know.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
There's no
Maybe it's
key.
somewhere
There's never
upstairs.
been a key. There's not a key now. There wasn't a key last time. There wasn't a key the time before that. There won't be a key next time.
Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Yeah, you never know. I'm gonna go check upstairs.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
Thank you.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Try the
You
door.
try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Figures. Let's return to the bottom.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
Oh, she looks
This
uneasy.
would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
And it would have been easier if you had just not interfered. But that's too much to ask for.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
Yes.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely
Ugh.
hesitates.
Yeah,
before
she's doing
raising
it
her
again.
arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing
Ugh.
through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like
Free
what
her,
happens
kill
if you
her.
do
It doesn't
that.
really matter. So let's see. Originally, we tried to save the princess, then ended up killing her anyways, and that led to the thorn root. So if we try to slay her now, maybe that'll do the opposite and do something else. We try and kill her, but then resist. So who knows,
Without
maybe.
hesitation, you bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back.
Ugh. Hey, narrator. I'm doing what you wanted. Don't make this more annoying than it has to be.
The wound drives her to the ground. Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
Hero, why are you changing your position now?
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
No. No? No. Maybe. But no.
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back.
Oh, jeez.
Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
Yikes.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
You say that, but the hands will come for you.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us.
Yeah.
It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to hurt you. I'm not so sure.
Yeah.
Don't waver now. As you ready your blade to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm.
Oh gosh.
Your knife cuts into her again.
Oh, it's this scene again.
Again as your forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
Slayer, I
Your
guess?
nerves are seizing with pain. You know you've done your fair share of damage as well. Your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees.
Okay, we got our knife again.
We can still turn this around.
Can we? I give up, run for the stairs, or lock in the basement. Maybe she'll bleed out. So, I did say I was going to try and give up. Because, different route. Let's see what happens if we just give in. Let her do her rampage.
Are you serious?
Yes.
As what's left of your blood pools around you on the cobblestone floor, the blade falls from your trembling hands and clatters uselessly against the ground. I suppose you simply lacked the will to finish the job.
Pretty much, yeah.
The princess, wounded but still alive, nervously jumps at the blade and kicks it far away from you before retreating into a dark corner of the room.
Well, that's creepy. She kind of has eyes like a wild animal. That's
Her shining
weird.
eyes watch you from the darkness, unblinking and curious as you bleed out.
Yeah, I don't really know. I don't remember what it's called, but like I know certain animals can do that in the dark. So that's maybe telling us what we're going to be seeing next.
We can only hope the wounds you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, they'll kill her before she can reach the outside world.
I wouldn't be too sure about that.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
Maybe.
This is the end, isn't it?
Yeah.
Before you can answer, everything goes dark, and you die.
Fair enough. The beast.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Yes, yes. So who are we dealing with now? I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Yeah, me
Terrible
too.
sense of deja. If he doesn't remember what happened, then if he doesn't remember what happened,
Voice of the Hunted.
then something else must have trapped us here.
Ooh, okay. Coincides with this chapter being called The Beast.
You're not trapped here. Nobody's forcing you to do anything, though the only sensible thing for you to do right now is march up to that cabin and slay the princess.
Hey, he said the game name in the video game itself. This is more than just deja vu, though. I'm pretty sure this is literally just happened.
We could go back and forth on this forever, and it won't get you any closer to doing your job and saving the world. So let's just agree to disagree.
Okay. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
You will lie, cheat, blah 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 blah.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Does a cat lie to a cornered mouse when it plays with its freedom? Or is it just acting out its nature?
I don't know.
I don't see why that matters. A lie's a lie, and if anything, she's the one who's cornered.
True.
She could have gotten out of there whenever she wanted to. We should trust nothing that she tells us, only what we hear and smell.
Why would we smell the
It's a very
princess?
roundabout way of saying that you should listen to me and take this seriously.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay, let's go to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is
Oh, it doesn't look
ruinous
that
and
much different.
dilapidated. It feels like no one has lived here for a long time, wind rushing in through cracks and holes in the wooden walls. The only furniture of note is a termite-eaten table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay. Considering this one's called the Beast, I think we take the blade here.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to the basement. Princess, what are you looking like now?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase. It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes.
Okay.
The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
I swear, the narrator...
She growls
yeah.
up the stairs.
Oh.
I can smell you.
Okay, well, talk about my BO in a second, but I'm trying to say here, the narrator would really make a better interior decorator than a narrator. I'm just saying, he knows his stuff about interiors, and if he has that strong of an opinion that someone should kill themselves rather than live somewhere, then he's a critic. He's a critic.
Feral.
I'm pretty sure she is feral.
Impatient. Or maybe eager.
Or maybe both.
You carefully make your way down the stairs. The last step gives way to the damp earth floor of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness.
I think that's the princess over there.
The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere.
Or she could be right there. And there she goes.
A flash of the princess before she scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her. Remember, she's just a princess.
Yeah.
She is certainly not just a princess.
Also, yeah, I think she's much more now.
You're not helping.
And you're not doing much for yourself either here.
It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does. Her shining eyes appear between the leaves, staring
Oh, there she is.
hungrily at
Hello.
you from the darkness.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified.
You're a video game character. I'm fine.
I'm so much more than you. And a little splinter clutched in trembling hands won't save you from me.
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright.
Oh, that was weird. The shiver actually just did go up my spine. That was freaky.
Yes, shivering. She's getting ready to pounce. Move now.
Where? Don't you hear that clicking? She's in chains again. We're fine. Move or stand still. But yeah, she's in the chains.
Move.
Okay. Do we move or do we stay? Can she see us if we're... I don't know if she can see us. We're gonna go. Oh, jeez.
Taking a direction on instinct. As you land, you're buffeted by a gust of air, disturbed by the sudden motion of a massive body. The princess. In an instant, she's pounced on the spot where you would
Oh,
have been,
yikes.
her chains rattling across the floor behind her. Before you can blink, she's gone, vanishing once more into the shadows. But you still feel her gaze on you.
You're faster than you were before, but you're still meek, reactive, prey.
Yeah.
You whirl around to find her, and your gaze meets hers, a pair of shining eyes peering out at you from just beyond the basement stairs.
Hello.
So she's cut off our escape. Shit, what do we do?
I don't know. What do you
I
want?
want to swallow you whole, and I will get what I want. You have no exit. You have no hope. You live and die by my whims, and my whims alone.
Don't ask her what she wants, just slay her.
We're trying
Is
to
that all the advice you
talk
have?
here.
We don't even know what she looks like. Some specifics would be very helpful.
Yeah.
She's just a princess. Don't overthink it.
My brother. Does she look like just a princess? I don't think so.
Clearly not.
Why do you want to kill me? We don't have to kill each other. What if we just helped you? Stop hiding and show yourself. I was sent here to kill you because you're a threat to the world. I'm starting to believe that's true. Let's just say stop
If
hiding
you
and show
want
yourself.
to see me, you should get better at seeing.
You know what? Fair. Fair.
She knows that her strength lies in shadows and secrets. She won't reveal herself unless she has to.
I guess
She's
so.
coiling for another strike. Be somewhere else.
I don't know
We're on
where
the
to be.
back foot. The back foot keeps us nimble, keeps us alive. It doesn't matter if it keeps us alive, if it eventually kills us. We need to take back the momentum. We need to do something.
But what can we do against a beast like this? Wait for her to strike and sit back. Survive. Yeah, that's... We can survive. Stand still. Oh goodness, these are all four very different choices here. What if we stand still this time?
There's a shift in the humid air, and something enormous.
Oh, hello.
The princess lunges from the shadows, her maw unhinged and dripping, her eyes fierce and full of hunger.
I think we might have just gotten
She is
eaten.
too quick to outrun, too nimble to outmaneuver, too determined to overpower. This is her domain. You are devoured.
And we just got bored.
I guess that's it then, isn't it? Unfortunately for you, no. This isn't it.
No?
You are in a dark
Oh.
and caustic place.
Ugh.
A thick, fibrous lining constricts around you, its slick surface impossible to grip. Your hands scrabbling uselessly at your surroundings as they compress in on you. Your lungs can barely expand in such a tiny space. The liquid pooling beneath you
Oof.
starts to seep into your skin. You itch, then sting, then burn as the acid begins its slow work.
I keep accidentally clicking when I'm not supposed to. I should really stop doing that. Let's just put it on
When I
auto.
killed you, I tried to leave this place, but it wouldn't let me. You belong down there, it screamed at me. The world is better off without you in it.
The flesh around you rumbles as the princess begins to move, her thundering footfalls twisting you helplessly about. Your skin protests as the corrosive liquid sloshes around you, but there will be no respite for you in sight. The burning grows stronger, and you can feel layers of you being peeled away.
Ew. That is gross.
You don't belong down here. You came from somewhere else. You came from out there. So I consumed your dead heart, and I carried it in my throat, and I draped what was left of you on my back, and I threw myself against that door.
She stops, her muscles tensing around you, and through the muffling layers of her flesh, you hear the whine of straining metal. And with a pop, she lurches forward, your body lurching right along with her.
Wait, what?
Chains. She's loose.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Even then, it denied me freedom. You cannot fool me by draping yourself in decay. I know your true nature, and it is suffering.
Gravity pulls at you as you're hefted upwards, the distant creaking of ancient wooden steps barely audible over the thudding of the princess's
Oh, I think she's
heart.
trying to escape with us in her stomach.
And then it was gone, and I was here. A new enclosure, a nicer cage. but still a prison. I
Yeah.
learned from my wounds. You're alive now. We can leave together.
Oh yeah,
that
she's
work?
trying to use us to leave.
Could she free herself if we're alive in here? Do you really need me to give you a definitive answer for you to understand that the situation is grim? Stop her. Do something.
Oh yeah, we can easily do something when we're being
You've still
devoured
got that steel
alive.
claw. Tear through her before we are her. Survive. Or we could use it to make this quick for ourselves. If she needs us in order to leave, we could at least deny her that.
Hmm.
That is a bad thing to do.
Can you talk to the cabin? Yeah, that's such a good question.
I understand it, and it understands me. Talking is for those who don't know how to listen.
Okay, dig with your steel claw. Fine, you can just leave. Screw you, slay yourself. Oh. Spit me out or I'll kill myself and nobody gets to leave.
I'm so very, very patient. If it takes lives and lives and lives to swallow my way to freedom, then that is what I'll do.
Your body is violently jostled, the disruption causing burning skin to slop on raw muscle, and you hear what you can only assume is the princess pulling against the door to the cabin.
Uh-oh.
The cage is still locked.
I don't think we can talk our way out of this.
Nope.
We are drowning in death. There's no more space for words.
Okay, well, with that, screw you. We're slaying ourselves.
In an act of spiteful defiance, you pull your weapon to your throat, your shaking, ulcerous hand clenched tight around its hilt. And then you draw it across your bubbling veins.
Ugh.
Your blood flows out, filling the tiny space inside the princess. You start to fade.
If the princess don't get to leave, I don't get to leave. Or vice versa.
A waste of a good life.
Oh, don't be like that, Hunted.
It's better than giving in to her.
Exactly.
But in the end, the opinions of stray voices mean little in the grand scheme of things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Nighty night. The wild. Oh, this is a creepy looking one.
In the woods,
Wait, what?
we have no beginning, and we have no end, but something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge. His gaze pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves, preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that?
I think it's the princess.
That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here?
2 previously.
I think this is our third?
That's correct.
That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be.
I wonder if there's a 4.
Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
We got bored, then killed ourselves.
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped. He tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
Shut up. The rest of you, talk. What happened? What did you do? We're
Oh,
part
nothing
of her
much.
Because she consumed us. Can she hear us if we talk?
Oh, that explains
I
that.
can hear everything, little one, but you don't have to be afraid of me. There's no place where you end and I begin. Nothing can hurt you here. Not anymore.
It
Okay.
shouldn't count as her eating us if we offed ourselves.
Yeah.
We're still here, though. And if we're safe, isn't that better?
That's
I guess
questionable.
this is fine. Doesn't feel half bad. Miles better than being dissolved, anyway.
Yeah, fair
She
enough.
ate you.
Yes.
And now you're convinced that you're stuck together.
Yes,
What a mess.
absolutely.
He doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
Sure. This thing watching us. What is he? Yeah, what is the
I'm
narrator?
not watching you, I'm trying to help you.
I'm not asking you.
That's not an answer to our question.
I don't know what he is. I only know that he is something other, and that he wishes for you and I to tear ourselves apart.
I do want that, but only because it's in your best interests. It's in everyone's best interests. You won't be able to slay her unless you remove yourself from her.
He wants us to kill each other.
That's, yes, true.
I don't. I want you to kill her. Don't be charmed by her faux solidarity. You're not in this together.
Aren't we?
She's the only one who poses a threat to the world, and she's trying to make you go along with it. You don't have to enable her, especially when you have what it takes to stop her.
I really don't. Not right now. I've had enough of this guy. How do we stop him? Okay, let's say let's say I want to stop her. What do? I feel like I can't do much of anything right now. Yeah. Wherever we are right now is an abomination, and I want out. Jeez. Okay, you narrator. How do I stop her? No. I want to know more about how to get this narrator out of us. I've had enough of this guy. How do we stop him?
We
Yes.
push back. It may feel like he's everywhere, but presence isn't strength. Otherwise, he would have torn us apart by now. There must be a crack in the walls of this prison. There must be a way for us to be free from him.
Interesting.
She's trying to use you. After everything she's done, you should be able to see that. I may not have been around to witness it, but clearly you remember what happened. How about you try remembering how it all felt?
I don't remember. Remember how it felt? Turn inward and find your freedom. Let's see how we feel, I guess. I'm gonna make a save.
We can't go back to that. We can't go back to the fear and the hunger and the pain. Not after being something as beautiful as this.
Okay, so this is what remembering does.
Doesn't all that conflict feel so far away right now? So petty? We've been posed against each other by something that understands the strength of our unity.
I can feel a thumping, a heartbeat, like a distant terror that keeps getting louder the more we pay attention.
I can't hear anything.
Please, stop. If you let it in, we'll fall apart.
Don't look at it!
Hold yourself together. We're no strangers to effort. We can push this back down. Something might do us in eventually, but I'll be damned if that something is a thought.
Begone, thought! Gaze into the terror at your heart. Bury it now before it's too late. Jeez. Bury it, I
You
guess?
can't bury that feeling. You can't hide from your past.
The past doesn't have to exist. Our freedom is within us. We just have to find it.
Okay. Oh, I turned off the auto. But the task does exist. I remember it. Turn inward and find your freedom. I really do want to push this narrator out of us, so yeah, we're gonna do that. Embrace your transformation.
You fall
Just got an
into
achievement.
a network of connections too vast for your mind to occupy. Are you a path in the woods? Are you a body? Can you even grasp the fuzziest edges of the shapes that confine you?
We can change to fill them together.
We don't need to be everywhere. We just need to test the boundaries. You'd do best to remember that some wounds will never heal. Some rifts can never be mended. Even in rebirth, some things never come back the same. What is he
Ouch.
going on about? What does he know about us?
I don't even know.
He can't make us quit, no matter how much he tries. He knows that talking's all he can do. Of course he's gonna try and confuse us.
Yeah.
You aren't whole. You'll never be whole again. This struggle is meaningless. Whatever you think you're doing, you will fall apart.
We don't
Narrator's
need
pissed right now.
to be made whole. All we need to do is find a single corner of his cage and break it.
There's a place you need to be, you just need to find it. Ugh.
You stretch and search and stretch and search, growing as you decay and decaying as you grow. As you strain beyond your limits, the ground around you becomes dry and unstable and crumbles into nothing beneath you. This place will fall apart before you find its end.
You sure about that?
This task, whatever it is you think you're doing, is impossible.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
And words aren't real. We're real.
Aren't you also just
All the
words?
more reason to keep trying. Come on, we aren't tired yet.
I can hold us together for a little while longer, so long as you trust me.
I trust you. Yeah. Let's get out of here.
You won't find anything. If I have to starve you, if I have to sacrifice my world to keep the princess at bay, I'll do it.
Ooh, did we find a crack? But you do find something. It's cold and smooth and gently buckles, then cracks under the pressure of your consciousness, flattening against it.
Don't move an inch. Don't grow another blade of grass or harvest the remains of another dying creature so you can expand just that much further. Stop all of this right now.
No, I don't think I will.
I think it's too late for that, mate.
Yeah, but he said.
Your side, shatter it, and free us all.
Shatter the cage.
No,
Oh my
no,
goodness,
stop.
that's color. But as please disappear at the sound of breaking glass. For a moment, you and she gaze through the tiniest hole in the world at the place you need to be. Oh.
Is this what he kept from us? Is this why he made us kill each other?
What is it?
It's beautiful.
It's something.
We need to be there. We won't be safe until we are. We won't be whole. This was all of us, fighting as one.
Yeah, we were literally stubborn here. And then it's gone.
Where did it go? Why is everything so cold?
Oh. The cycle continues. But you never get the chance to answer her. You turn to see her gone behind you. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? And is that a...
Oh. Of course you're scared. This is the end for you. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. It's just gonna be okay. Been here before and you always get
It
scared.
feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
You'll be okay. You'll be back.
That thing reeks of death. Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
You guys will be okay. You'll all be okay. Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you.
Good. You should do that.
I'd like to be somewhere nice.
Don't worry. You'll find it.
Maybe there'll be a good fight there. Maybe we'll find her again.
Yeah. Think about that. You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. You've withered. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All
Cool.
of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
You can't be contradictions. Contradictions don't exist. How can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
Okay. What do you think of this vessel?
This one is like a shadow of me, twisting vines in search of answers. She will make for a curious heart. Do
Cool.
not mourn her. She has found what she yearned for.
That's good. Yada yada yada. We don't really need these ones. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Thank you guys so much for joining me for part 3 of Slay the Princess. If you liked it, hit that like and subscribe button. I've been Punch Fizz, and I'm punching out. Bye.